Hi. So, I'm in my dinky ass shower. Still staying in a camper. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video that I posted last night. But my move out date is August 15th. I have the place, I've already signed for it, I've already paid for everything. So it is mine. My move out date just isn't until August 15th. So until then, I'm in this tiny camper. I used gel nail polish for the first time. It's low-key botched as fuck. I'm not good at painting my nails. I mean, I'm decent if I put the time into it, but I did not want to put the time into it. So this is what we rocking with. It's kind of cute. The color scheme, I wish I had my nail art tools. Like, I have like these little tools for doing nail art. If I did, I could have done like a little black cross on one of these two nails. And it would be like so pastel goth Tumblr. They don't match my hair though, which pisses me off. I need to dye my hair a different color. But I just ordered these super cute ladybug hair clips. And I guess they're like vintage, dead stock. I don't know. I paid like $9 for them off of Depop. But they're so cute because I want to wear more hair clips. I went through a phase of wearing like a hair clip, and I want to get back into that. I cut my hair shorter than it was before, my bangs, so these bangs like this bit only like, I don't know. But I like to clip my hair right here. But my hair used to be longer with my bangs, so it was easier to put hair clips in, but now that it's kind of like different lengths all across, it's a wee bit hard to get hair clips to look good in my hair. But since my hair is growing out, I'm gonna get back into it. So I bought those cute ones. But that means like I feel like I have to keep my hair red because I want to go blue or purple, and I just feel like it won't work that well. Like, I don't know, they'd look cute with purple hair. I don't know, I think I just overthink it too much. They'd probably look fine with like any color hair, but this fuck ass gap. But yeah, anyways, that's not why I'm recording this. So official video diary number 2. My bangs are still fucked, my hair is still fucked. Ugh. Anyways, I hate my hair. It just won't be. I don't think you guys will ever see me with good hair, because why would I style my hair when I'm not going out, you know? So when I'm not out and when my hair is like freshly washed, it's just soft, so it doesn't really hold shape. So anyways, on to the reason why I'm recording this. Okay, I wasn't planning on recording another video diary, you know, but here I am. So I don't think I've talked about this on my page yet, but I have this one friend. She's like, I consider her my only friend. She's my best friend ever. She's been my best friend for 3 years. I think soon to be going on 4 later in the year. Okay, my best friend ever. I love her with my whole heart, okay? And she's dating this guy. She recently got a new boyfriend. Oh, thank God the air conditioner turned off. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like the air conditioning in here is so fucking loud. That's part of why I was in the shower, to hide from it. My bangs. The bang. My heartbreak high. Anyways. So anyways, best friend ever. She recently got a new boyfriend. I don't like him at all. So I hate him. That's my karma. This is my karma. My karma for being hateful is having fuck ass bangs. Ugh, guys. Anyways, so it started off with me disliking him, and then it turned into me just fucking hating him. And it hasn't even been that long, mind you. It's been like a month, mind you. been less than a month, actually. Sorry, I was really thinking about that. No, it's been less than a month, actually. So things have escalated quickly. So I'll give you like the full background. So my friend and I, we go to the club. Okay, it's her first time going to the club. We're having a grand old time. It's great. Okay. And then a group of guys walk in, and she's like, I know him. And I'm like, which one? And she points him out to me. Okay. And he's not bad looking. Like, he's alright. He's an average guy, you know? And, you know, so we're like, oh, like, that's such a crazy coincidence, you know? So basically, like, she met him online, probably on a dating app, and they talked for a little bit, but then they kind of just fell out of contact. Like, nothing bad happened. It's just, like, one of those things where you fall out of contact, you know? And it was anything serious. Like, she never even mentioned him to me, which is how, like, unserious it was, you know? And, so whatever. So she texts him, you know, like, basically right when we leave, you know? And they start talking, you know, and then he invites us to go to karaoke, later that week, because that club does karaoke, like, every Thursday, okay? And so I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I'm up for it, you know, fuck it, you know, sure. And so, day of karaoke comes. We go there, right? And we wait in a parking lot. We meet up with him in a parking lot nearby the club, okay? And right off the bat, does not say hi to me, does not introduce himself. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, you know, like, I'm not really putting myself out there either. I'm not like, hi, I'm not like introducing myself, you know, so it's like, okay, fine, it's okay, like, we're in the same boat. And then we get to the club, not talking to me, does not acknowledge me whatsoever. This is the first time I've ever, like, third wheeled with her. Like, you know, like, it's our whole thing where it's like, when our dates are the third wheel if we're all hanging out, you know. So it was kind of crazy. It was shocking, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, why do I keep like looking down, like, what's wrong with me? Anyways, so whatever. So the whole night, like, he's not talking to me. He's only talking to my friend. He's only talking to my friend, and that's annoying, you know? It's rude, you know? So I'm not, like, full of hatred. I'm just like, okay, bad first impression, like, not really digging him. Just a little rude, you know? And all his conversations are just very focused towards himself, you know? My friend would try to bring me into the conversation, but he just kind of wouldn't allow it, like, he'd ignore any of her advances to add me into the relationship. The conversation. Good lord. So, you know. And, I'm so sorry, excuse me, I should have paused the video. Anyways. You know, so whatever. That's that. So I'm kind of just have the impression that he's kind of rude. Like, it's very obvious that he's only there to get with her. So, whatever. I'm not digging him, but whatever. So, fast forward. I don't see him again after that. At the sorry, I'm adjusting myself. And anyways, they're still talking, she's kind to him. And then, at one point she told me that she wasn't even sure if she was, like, really into him. But then soon after, they started dating. But the day that he asked her out, he was, like, they were, like, making out. And he was, like, bumping and grinding all up on her. And she wasn't really reciprocating that. And, and he was just bumping and grinding away. Which I think is weird. So that was weird. So when she was telling me about that, I was a little off put because she's also just not really, she doesn't really like moving that fast with that kind of thing, you know? She's on the asexual spectrum as well. Ooh, sorry, my bangs. You know, so, you know. So I was a little put off by hearing that. He asked her out that same day, but he was like doing that before he asked her out. And it's like, even if it was after, I'd still be weirded out, but it's just like, okay. So I'm getting like a gross icky feeling about him. Like that is kind of off-putting to me. So yeah. And then, you know, so whatever, you know, I'm supportive, you know, like she likes him, she's happy, so I'm good with it. I'm cautious, you know, but whatever. Okay, so at this point, I'm really not liking him. So fast forward a bit, the air conditioner's back on. Anyways, sorry, I'm not gonna go turn it off. I usually turn it off when I record, but I don't care enough to do that. So fast forward some time, I'm like, hey, we had plans to go to a concert, but they fell through because just like it was a few hours away, so plans fell through. Just yeah. So I was like, hey, like, you know, even if we can't go to the concert, like, do you still want to hang out on that day? You know, because she had the day off of work, and she was like, yeah, do you want to go to karaoke? I say sure. Because her boyfriend, he does karaoke. Like, he goes to the karaoke every single week. Every Thursday, he's there. So, I know that means I'm hanging out with her boyfriend as well. Not just her. So that sucks. But she did end up, I told her, she was like, you know, when we were discussing, like, you know, what time, she wanted me to pick her up, she was like, oh, at like 7:30, you know, and like, cause karaoke starts kind of late, and she was like, oh, 7:30, or, you know, maybe an hour before if you want to just like fuck around a bit by ourselves. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'll pick you up maybe an hour before. And then yeah, and then she was like, she texted me, I was like, yeah, I'll pick you up an hour before, and I was like, I basically told her, like, why am I blanking on what I said? I did tell her, I was like, yeah, I think I'll pick you up, like, an hour before, you know, just because, like, I do feel a bit third wheelie when your boyfriend's around, you know, so, yeah, I appreciate some time with just you. And she was like, yeah, and then, like, she even texted me later in that day to be like, hey, I want to hang out, like, even earlier than we planned, just you and I, so we had a couple hours to ourselves, so that was nice. And, like, she is very thoughtful. Like, it's just her boyfriend. So, right, so finally, after we hang out, it's time for us to start heading to the club to meet up with him. So, we meet up with him. And again, doesn't say hi, no greeting, as expected. Still, like, the exact same situation, not a single word to me. Okay, does not talk to me. Okay, so whatever. You know, I expected that at this point, and quite frankly, he's boring and doesn't have any interesting qualities. So it's not like I'd enjoy a conversation with him. So I've accepted it, you know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We do karaoke. That's great. And a lot of his friends were there, okay? And his friends are fine. Like, his girlfriends are cool. All of his guy friends are fucking weird, okay? And that's important. Remember that, okay? So he has a group of, like, his friends there. Like, they didn't go with him. They were just there. And, they talked to us and they were talking to me, and, we're getting along. It's great. I'm happy to have someone to talk to. It's great, beautiful. And, so there's like these two girls in particular that, are talking to us. Okay. And then, later, after we all finish our songs, we go to this pizza place, and one of the girls tags along with us. Okay. And so we're all, just having a little good time. It's great, whatever. And then apparently, like, my friend went to karaoke with them, like, another week, and I'd met, these friends prior, the girlfriends. And, so, like, and some of his guy friends were there as well. And, they're all doing karaoke. And so apparently, like, something happened between one of his friends and one of his guy friends and one of his girlfriends. Okay. And the friend that was with us, she was telling my best friend about that, but then she paused and she's like, wait, because my friend's boyfriend was she was like, her boyfriend, he was like, oh, tell my girlfriend, I'm not really saying names, I've slipped up, I think, a couple times, but whatever, about, what happened between blah 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 the other week. And then the girl that was with us, she kind of was like, she got a little serious, and she's like all of it, like there's like, blah 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 blah. And she's like, let me talk to you alone for a minute. And so they start borderline beefing. Like, they're kind of beefing, the girl and my friend's boyfriend. Okay. And so we end up getting filled in on the situation. So what her boyfriend was referring to was one of his friends, his guy friend. Sorry, I'm actually blanking on his name. I'll say his name. Mason. His name's, so my friend's boyfriend's friend, Mason. Okay. So Mason, apparently he's just like a really weird guy, okay? And he had called one of, my friend's boyfriend's, female friends, a hooker. Said that she looked like a hooker, but like he's into that, like he likes that, and he was just making like weird sexual comments about her, and that's actually, she was the other girl who was at the club that didn't come up with us to pizza. Okay. And mind you, this girl has like a boyfriend. Okay. And so apparently he has a long history of making sexual comments towards like all of my friend's boyfriend's girlfriends. Okay. And I say girlfriends, like girl space friends, I think, if you guys haven't caught on. So including like towards the girl that like was, went to go get pizza with us after the club. Okay. So this girl is kind of confronting my friend's boyfriend about it because he's still friends with this guy. And it gets deeper. There's more to it. So they've all gone to school together for like many years, and throughout middle school and high school, Mason has like several like allegations. I think you can assume what kind. I don't know what I can say on here. How does YouTube work? Sorry, I had to burp. So, I'm like, okay. Right. And my friend's boyfriend is like saying the typical stuff of like, oh, he'd never do that. No, he'd never. Like, oh, I've known him for a long time. And then he tried to be like, oh no, like, yeah, that's terrible. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill him. But like, it was just so unserious. Like, okay. And mind you, he's witnessed his friend being weird to like all the girls in their friend group. Mind you. Mind you, he's also been weird to, like, Mason has been weird to my friend's boyfriend as well. Like, you know, people have seen him do sketchy things. People have heard him say, like, things. So, yeah. So, that's one of the reasons why I really started hating him. Because why are you friends with someone like that? Like, you're the company. I'm a big believer of, like, you're the company you keep. And, like, all his friends are kind of weird like that. Like, all his male friends. And then I think about that, and I'm thinking about how he's friends with this guy who's kind of rapey, okay? And then I think about him grinding on my best friend when she's clearly not into it, not moving, not reciprocating, just laying there. I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting a really bad feeling. Because his behavior and then his friend's behavior, it's both weird in a similar manner. So, yeah. So I really don't like him. Yeah. So, another thing about this guy is he drives a 1999 Mustang. Nothing against the car itself is fine, you know. He makes it his whole personality. Quite frankly, it's boring, but to each their own, you know. That's not something I can really nitpick and whatever, you know. That's not something I can really have feelings towards. He's just kind of annoying about his car, in my opinion. So, yeah. So something happened today. I get a text from my friend. And she told me that he got in a car crash. Yeah. And then she sent me a picture of his car. And he's perfectly fine. Like, he didn't get hurt or anything, you know, but his car is in pretty bad condition. That 1999 Mustang that he cares about so much, crushed. And I am secretly so happy. I am so happy because I pray on his downfall, okay? And I am so fucking glad, okay? Like, I was jumping with joy when she told me that. But I'm, like, sitting here texting her being like, oh, is he alright? Well, it's great that he's alright. Oh, yeah, no, it's such a terrible thing, losing a car like that. Oh, that sucks so much for him. Meanwhile, I'm actually just, like, fucking giddy with glee, jumping with joy. So, karma. And mind you, she was telling me about how last night he was talking about how devastated he would be if like, anything happened to his car. Yes. Oh my god. Losing your car right after talking about how terrible it would be to lose your car. Oh my god. Karma's a bitch. I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never asked around. I'm fucking sorry, dude. So I'm fucking happy, okay? I'm so joyous. I hate her boyfriend. I fucking hate him. I hate when she talks about him. I hate it so much, and I just want him to get, my hair. I just want him to get out of the picture. He is a weird guy. He doesn't have much character. Don't like him. 0 out of 10. Please break up with him soon. Break up with him. I know I could treat you better than he can. Yeah, no. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to update you guys on. I hate my friend's boyfriend. And I pray on his downfall, and his downfall has come. And hopefully it continues to come. Hashtag I hate you. Hashtag die. I look so botched. That's my own personal karma for being so full of hate. But, it's worth it. Okay. Bye.